Hi, guys. I hope you had a great weekend. Today is Monday, April 20th, and it is day 17 of our packet. Looking at this outline right here, today for reading, you're going to be reading a story called Journey to the Bottom of the Sea, and you'll be answering 6 questions on that. For writing, you're going to be finishing, it's going to be your last revision and editing time for your personal narrative, focusing on spelling and punctuation. For math, you're going to continue that spiral review. And for social studies, you're going to be reading a text called The Industrial Revival and answering questions on that. So, this is what reading is going to look like today. It is a text about science, a scientific text, and you're going to be reading through it. And then these are the questions you're answering. The first 5 are multiple choice, and then number 6 is a free response. It says in paragraph 1, the author states that the ocean floor is home to some of the most unusual creatures on the planet. How does the section at the seafloor develop this idea? Use at least 2 details from that section in your answer. I know we've talked a lot about the seafloor and how there's a lot of animals down there that we haven't even discovered yet because the ocean goes so deep. But I want you to use details straight from the text to support your answer with this one. For writing today, you're going to be using these 2 checklists about how to check for spelling and punctuation with your personal narrative. Make sure you are editing to make sure that your words are spelled correctly and that you have included the correct punctuation. Make sure that you are using punctuation to tell your reader the way in which your story should be read. So if something is really exciting, then you should have an exclamation point. If something isn't exciting, then you might have a period, or if it's a question mark. Make sure you use commas when you are using transitional phrases. So check through this checklist to keep you on track. Then you're going to have a family member read the story out loud to you, and you're going to see how your story sounds. This is the last day of your personal narrative. If you would like to type it up and share it with me, I would love to read it and give you some feedback. And I can't wait to hear what you guys have read or written and read. In math, you're going to be continuing to work on this spiral review page. You should be finishing it up at this point because on Friday you did probably half of it, and today you'll do the other half. And then for social studies, you're reading this text called An Industrial Revival. It's actually an article that was published in 1885 in a monthly journal that would come out. And this is going to make you remember our time studying the Industrial Revolution back in the late 1800s, early 1900s. And so then there's some questions for you to answer. There's a total of 8 questions. These are all free response. So you need to answer the question fully using a complete sentence with punctuation, capital letters, and using details from the text to support your answer. Make sure you are still reading for 30 minutes every day. When we did check-ins last week, I wrote down what book you are reading right now. So I'm going to be checking in, see if you're still reading that book, if you finished it, and what the status is of your independent reading time. I'm loving these check-ins. I love getting to see you guys and hear your voices. If your check-in time or day doesn't work for you, just let me know. I'm really flexible and we can change it. So just have your parents communicate that, or you have my number now to let me know too. But I hope you have a great day. Happy Monday, and I will see you later. Bye.